Albo's Labor mate, former Premier Mark McGowan, his parting gift to the good burghers of Western Australia is the revised Aboriginal Cultural Heritage Act, which makes it illegal to modify a block of land without approval from a local Aboriginal elder. And how do you know which elder is the elder for your area, I hear you ask? That's a good question. And the Director General of the WA Department of Planning, Lands and Heritage, Anthony Canis, has the answer. Quote, "In terms of who to speak to, we've got guidelines on the website that give you guidance about how you consult with knowledge holders." Well, good luck with that. Not even the Deputy Premier of the state, Rita Saffioti, can book an elder to help open a freeway extension without some blow-in claiming joint eldership. Channel 7 reporter Jeff Parry did a great job putting Saffioti on the spot when the ceremony almost went up in smoke yesterday.
The ribbon cutting on the $232 million project had to wait while traditional owners faced off.
But I don't need these people coming out here thinking that you fellas could say this, say that on this land.
It was an uncomfortable moment for the minister, caught up in a turf war among First Nations people.
I don't need permission of you or anybody else. Neither do I. This is my country too.
A traditional smoking ceremony going up in smoke after competing Aboriginal groups fired up at each other.
I thought you fellas was from Mora. Well, you thought wrong. No.
What do you make of this, Minister?
Oh, it's very interesting because obviously there's a lot of different Aboriginal groups with history in this area. So, yeah.
Did you pick the wrong one for the smoking ceremony?
No, I understand that was all handled by the department. So, anyway,
Oh, you just missed the last bit. She said, "We'll work through it." We'll work through it. Well, that is easy for her to say. She's got staff to solve problems like this. Farmers, on the other hand, who spend 7 days a week in the paddock just to stay financially afloat, don't have that kind of luxury. On Saturday, the new state premier, Roger Cook, told the West Australian newspaper, quote, "Our Aboriginal cultural heritage laws do the same thing as the Voice," unquote. Well, they're the cultural heritage laws that are giving farmers so much grief. In other words, they trample all over your property rights. That's what the Voice will do. No wonder the Voice is being shouted down in the West. In O'Connor, one of the geographically largest electorates in the world, which takes up 1.26 million square kilometres of southern Western Australia, the local Liberal member, Rick Wilson, has surveyed constituents and found that 80% of them are planning to vote against the Voice. Well, that's a challenge for Anthony Albanese, who is, of course, the most avid supporter of the Voice in the entire country. His prime ministership probably depends on it succeeding.